Battery Daddy, okay. Hello, how's it going? Uh-oh. Okay. Close. She's not wanting to take. Don't know why. Oh well, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. This all seemed to be checking out terrifically. Huh. Pretty sure that these. Okay. Ugh. Wow, already getting into it. I respect that. Set that there. Does need. Oh, okay. It's a cute little baby Durgan. I have the craziest hair. So now do I have to go here? And here, yes? I don't know, what the heck? Apps. There we go. can't do anything because of... Well, that makes sense now, I guess. Nice. Okay. Okay, so like it says, your oops. DCC is, instead of doing a point buy system like a lot of the D&D sets do now, or like the 46, they do 3D or 46 and either drop the lowest or not, maybe even not drop any. DCC does 3D6 top to bottom. But you roll that, and then once you get your stats done, you also will roll a D100 to find out what your starting race and your starting class will be. And yet will be your starting 0 level profession. You also roll to find out what your lucky sign is. Luck takes the place of charisma for the most part. Well, didn't really take the place of charisma. It was added in. Charisma was gotten rid of, and wisdom was gotten rid of too. And they were sort of bundled and combined together under the catch-all stat of personality. So personality is what's like the primary stat for clerics and certain other supplemental classes that aren't necessarily in the core book. But for the most part, that's the what we get there. I'm answering questions from the group. We will have a little delay in everybody getting here, but a little delay. About a half an hour to an hour is what they said, but we will try to be starting with everybody else for generation and whatnot at 7 o'clock or around then. And until we actually get to the start time, I am just kind of busying myself doing some of the painting for the minis I got yesterday. I'm doing a it's supposed to be, or it's a gold wormling, so excuse me. Go. It's 3. Oh, cool. Okay. Base coat on here. said, hopefully everybody else will be able to get into the voice channel. Certainly makes things easier for relaying information and whatnot, that's for sure. Oh, come on. Uh-oh.
It's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, Josh is here.
I don't need to.
Okay. Dagrin, he's gets set aside. Appreciate your help. Okay. Ugh. Ow. Easy. All right. Okay. Hey guys.
Is my mic working?
Yes, I hear you fine.
I'll sit down and put my stuff in just a minute. I gotta get more drink.
Okay. I think I gave you a sheet. Just do one of your guys at a time. Consider the other ones like extra lives or whatever, essentially. Okay. Let's see here. Hello. Hello, I think.
Hello.
Okay.
Now I am officially here.
So, you got your stats done, Tivani. A 100 is... Oh, sorry, 44, not a 100, Jesus.
I was like, uh-huh.
And like I said, for the beginning here, expect to maybe the high possibility of your character dying at first.
Oh yeah, what didn't you explain it was like, you're supposed to roll multiple and whoever survives goes
Yes.
on? Oh.
Would roll up your one character and we can, like I said, we'll do at the end of this, we'll do 4 more when you can level up or whatever, or if you need to make a new, like I said, if somebody dies, we'll make a new guy for them to sub them in. But for then, we'll go with the one for right now because your sheet only has the one spot. Plus, it takes taking less time at the moment, but.
Oh, because you don't feel like making like multiple sheets for
Well,
us.
I can do that too, I guess. We do have a little bit of time. Give me just a second here. Come on. But your first character, Tivani, is a farmer. I need a D8 too to find out what you farm.
Mine telling me where we're supposed to be in roll 20?
Yeah, he's able to do this in roll 20.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Are we doing this in roll 20? Where am I supposed to go?
Yes, I put an invite in the group. I guess I didn't pin it, but it is in the.
Yeah, just scroll up a little bit past the Twitch, the last Twitch
How do I
link.
pin the thing here? Pin message there. It should be pinned to the top of the page, the top of the general page. And an 8.
Yeah.
A Rutabaga farmer.
Rutabaga. I don't remember. I don't really know how to spell that.
Rutabaga.
I actually spelled that right.
There you go. There should be a spot on your sheet for weapon. I think it's either on the first tab or the second tab. I can't remember which.
1+ level?
No, you want to do zero level, and then.
Oh, melee weapons.
Yeah, there it is. It's down a little while. Sorry.
What is it? What do I
Your
get?
melee weapon for a farmer is a pitchfork, which is actually like one of the best weapon you can pretty much get,
Huh.
which does a D8.
The attack, the damage die. That's why.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So attack die and crit range is D20.
Yes.
Okay. And it should be two-handed, I'm assuming.
Yes, because you use it as a spear.
If I do that,
If I remember correctly, they are spears. Yes. Or I mean, they are considered to be two-handed. Sorry.
I don't know if I can attack. It says attack any attack bonus. I let it be 0 and hit submit, but it doesn't do anything.
No, I'm sorry. Spears are not two-handed, but you can set them for a charge.
What is my race though?
You're a human.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, unless it's stated otherwise, you're a human.
Where do I specify? Oh wait, unless it's. Why did I roll for race then?
Because if you roll like a 19, you're a dwarven blacksmith.
Oh.
That's. Let me get Miss Heathen a character sheet so she can start putting stuff in. There, you should have.
I'm a farmer.
There should be yours, Miss Heathen. I put a second sheet in for you, Tivani.
Wait, I rolled a 15 for something? I didn't realize that.
Anima. Sea Anima, yes. So you will be doing 4 of these total. I gave Hickory Joe.
Don't you look at it.
I gave you another one, Anima. I'm gonna get 2 of them out for everybody here that's currently here, and we'll go from there. Okay. Hickory Joe, oh, Jesus.
John, did you see my 100 rolls?
I'm sorry. No more lizard, just hayseed. 74. You are a mendicant. Which, aren't they like philosophers or something? I can't remember.
You get burned. You smear me on your wounds.
I was gonna say, your trade good is cheese. A cheese dip. Your weapon is a club. And, Tivani, your farmer has a chicken. As your, trade good. Who else am I missing here? Add character. Miss Heathen, since I know she's got all hers done. And then one more for her. So normally, like I said, you play with all 4 of your characters at once, but since there's so many of you, I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue, so like I said, at the moment, we'll consider like pick one guy you want to play as mainly, and everybody else will be kind of in the background, so to speak, until everybody levels up. Because as of right now, you're all, of course, considered to be level 0, essentially commoners.
Where do I put my chicken?
It would just go if you've got an inventory space or something like that. It doesn't have to go anywhere in particular.
Chicken.
Just start thinking of clever role-playing game things you could use a chicken for to get out of tight situations.
Terms of service.
Terms of service.
Clever uses for a chicken? That might be a little lewd.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I mean-
Male chicken. Male chicken. Yeah. Yeah.
Hickory Joe Johnston. Okay, I see here.
Oh, yeah. Hickory
yeah.
Joe is his first name. A lucky sign.
Yes, for that you need to do a roll D30.
Oh, for all of us?
Yeah, well, yeah, for your lucky sign. Miss Heathen as an 18. There's a spot on there, I think, where you can click what your lucky sign is. 18 is a guardian angel, Miss Heathen.
Ooh.
That affects your saving throws to escape traps.
Not seeing it.
Ooh. Lucky. Wait. Lucky sign. I see lucky roll.
Yeah,
and
lucky
birth
roll. Birth augur is what it'll go under. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. What's
It's on the 1+ on the actual character sheet where you can click what your lucky sign is. They have them there, I think. No, it's right there. It says lucky roll for harsh winter, all attacks, all that. You should have one on there that it correlates to. Anima, a 7 is Path of the Bear, and Tivani, a 5 is Conceived on Horseback.
what?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That sounds fucking hilarious. Okay, so then do I need to do anything else with this character?
The only I need a one last thing is
Oh wait,
for
I
your
have to actually allocate the rest of these things.
your starting equipment. I need a D24.
Oh. 24.
Yes.
Got 7.
7 is a empty flask, an empty iron or steel flask. Sorry.
Aww.
Anima, a 3.
My whiskey's gone dry.
A 3 is a 10-foot length of chain. Did you do trade goods, Miss Heathen? You said you had a bowl. That's right. Does it already give you modifiers for your stats? I didn't check when you fill those in if it automatically gives you the modifier. Because they are slightly different from what regular like D&D are.
Do I personally have to edit my base speed?
I mean, it's 20. Or 30 rather, so I don't usually tend to get that.
Okay, so I guess I'll try and do this other character then.
Who else needs? Okay.
Wait,
Rave, you need your other 2. And
and then
Tivani, you need another one.
1D100.
Do, 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 do. Okay. Oh, I got, where did the other... I just added a thing. Oh, okay, I guess. Come on. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Thanks for all the finch. You roll... Whoa, Jesus. Okay. I'm trying to find out. 3d6s. Okay. Your next d100... You only need to do one d100 for each character. I'm sorry. 4... I guess I
You
can...
said race and occupation.
Well, they combine them. They combine them together. So, a 4 is an astrologer. And it has your weapon as a dagger and your trade good as a spyglass.
Weapon, dagger, trade good, eyeglass.
Ooh,
What is my race? What is my race?
Human. Like I said, unless I tell you otherwise, you're human.
Oh, right, you did say that.
D30 for that is Wild Child. Your speed is plus or minus 5 feet for each point of luck modifier. And how those luck signs work, they can either help you, they can hurt you, or they can do absolutely nothing at all. It's all based off of what your luck stat is. I like... Who did you order the Han Solo bookmark from?
Oh, I didn't. I just found that picture.
2 is the bull, Miss Heathen.
The heck?
What's that?
What's Han Solo doing in there? What? Wait a minute! I read the caption. I ordered a Han Solo bookmark on eBay. It arrived today. This is Owl's package. I actually loved that movie when I was younger. I realized how, like, kind of dumb the storyline is, but I like that movie a lot.
Why do you do that?
Oh, jeez.
Why for you do that?
Oh, wait. Oh, what else did I have to roll? It was a 30 for the birth thing?
D30 for your birth, yeah. Your birth
24
auger. D24 for your extra piece of equipment. Starting equipment.
Dang. Wow, I got a nat 1.
1 is Harsh Winter. That's your attack, all attack rolls. And 18 is a day's worth of rations.
1 day's worth?
Yes. Am I missing somebody else's roll here? I'm sorry. Trying not to get lost in the chat.
There's a 2 rolled by the lovely Miss Heathen.
That was for her birth. That was the bull.
Oh wait, so I'm supposed to have checked,
There should be a little check box, yeah, below the...
Wait, where's conceived on horseback?
I
I don't see it. I see the bowl. I see Unholy Horse.
It should be near the top. Because I think, according to the book, they're at least they looked like they were top to bottom. Harsh Winter.
I
Shrine
totally see
House.
that one.
The Bull. Are there actually 30 of them there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
It's
9,
for
10,
mounted
12,
attack
13,
rolls.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's only 23, but the Broken Star has like 2 check marks.
Odd.
That's weird.
Well, I guess you'll have to write it in in the auger. This will need work done to it. Somebody screwed up their character sheets. That's what you get for free work, I guess.
Oh no.
A 17 Miss Heathen is lucky sign. That's your saving throws.
I have the thing open. You don't have to
Oh.
look for more.
Sorry. I'll be here all week long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anima, you've got all yours sheets. I'll just have to wait to get Rain in here to give her papers.
I feel like there's something else I have to enter because I don't have any values for the reflex, fortitude, and will.
Those all start out as 0 and they're modified by reflex is your agility modifier, will is your personality, and fortitude is your stamina.
Okay.
Other than that, you need to do a D4 for your hit points, and then you modify that by your stamina roll as well.
Okay, I did that already, and I said I got a 4, so I made my hit points 4.
Okay. Did you do the D24 for your equipment?
Yeah, I had the
chain.
the chain.
Did you
Ooh,
do
the chain.
Did you do occupation? I can't remember. D100.
That was the mendicant.
That's right. And your weapon was a club, which does a D4 damage as well.
Damn it.
With cheese dip as your trade good. Which
Is there a crit range for the club?
Just a 20.
Is it a magic club?
Not yet. If you let it steep in cheese for long enough, it just might be. That magical unrefrigerated cheese dip.
A club that becomes magic from soaking in cheese should be named Fondoom.
It will spell your fun doom, Oswald.
The chain is a good weapon.
Yes, it is.
What if I wrap it around the club?
Then you would have some sort of flail / ball bat chain. We'll find out if you weaponize it like that. You'd have a heavy club, yes, exactly. Excuse me. I made bad noises out of my mouth hole.
Oh, there's more now.
What's that?
The other 2 sheets.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I put them in there. Everybody should have 4 but Rain, and we're still waiting for her to pop up.
Are they going to be here tonight? Sometimes they're here a little late.
Ravis is here, and Rain's finishing up dinner, she had said, so...
Alrighty.
Real quick.
Yes.
What is the damage dice for the dagger?
Dagger's a D4. I think the only real damage difference they've made with the weapons that you start with is the clubs. Or not clubs, quarterstaves.
Out of curiosity, do you guys know that
Some
you
of my people not have
kind of minimize your character sheets
Yeah, I
without closing them?
was gonna say, I think if you just double click on the top of them, they just minimize, and then you can double click to open them back up, which is nice.
It is nice. Okay, here's number 3. Those are some pretty good rolls. We'll see if that one survives.
That's not bad. Yeah.
And then 1d100.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, who am I?
Hey, we got an elf. You are an elven glassblower.
Aw.
Hey now, no personal remarks.
Keep all comments
I
above the
can
belt.
make some
Sarah,
interesting
go on to see-
sculptures.
darn thing and leave my private life out of it, okay?
Leave
Some
my
very
private life
useful
out.
sculptures.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Very
okay.
useful.
Yeah. Useful indeed.
I'm not qualified to weigh in on this conversation, so I'm not elven. Oh, that's gonna look nice. I wish I would have started on that earlier. Oh, well, I was gonna say you're not watching the stream. I was gonna show you those raptors I got. Miss Heathen liked them.
Yeah, no, I'm not watching you now.
What else we got here? 3, 6. Ouch. That man is lucky to be alive.
If you got an eyeball free, just check my work, please.
Check your work. You're Finch, right? Yep, correct? Or am I wrong?
Yes, 4 charges of Finch.
Plus 1. Let's see here. What is this song and why did I favorite it? Apple. Okay. I guess.
I have one with a terrible thing, but he gets a luck bonus to melee attacks, and his luck is great, so it was like a complete washout.
You had one with a terrible thing.
Strength bonus.
Oh, the 18?
No, a terrible strength bonus.
Oh, the 7. With,
The neck
I
was, but then
see.
his luck was 17.
well, that guy and that guy's strength and agility are almost flip-flopped, yeah.
Besides looking, make sure I haven't cheated, just make sure
I'm sure you have, but that's fine.
I used the purple sorcerer thing for one of them, and then just rolled the rest on a dice roll.
I like the character sheet has a roll for a personality test, but that seems like it's calling me out on something.
Yeah.
There are no, I mean, the actual book itself has literally 1 page for skills, so
Just ask if you can do something.
yeah, it's pretty much, that's how you figure out if it just, hey, can I do this? Well, okay, and just give me a whatever ability check, and that's how you do. And then based on that, it's kind of, I usually tend to go off of either what your class ends up being or what your profession was, like from right now, as to whether you would use it as a trained skill or not.
That's why in this game, the person running it's called the judge and not the GM.
Yeah.
Because they're making a lot of more judgment calls. Sorry, which cat
That would it sounds like Rocky
I'll feed them.
to me.
I'll feed them. I'll just have to. Oh my
Who do we have here? Goblin named Boblin. Halfling named See, I mean, I don't mind it when you grow up with guys that play MMOs and they're always going for the name that's like the pun or whatever. What are you gonna do? But
Yes, I see you, Cat.
D30 there, Tivani. A 26 is the Warrior's Arm. That's your critical hit tables.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Got it.
I know.
And then a 21
Alright.
is... uh, 21 is a small sack. Small burlap sack.
It's just empty though?
Yes.
Oh, what's my trade good?
Your trade good as a elven glass blower is a glass beads. And your weapon is a hammer, which does D4 damage.
Oh, thank you.
So basically you have like the small bag is like full of marbles, I guess.
Oh, well, beads, not marble.
Well, I mean, they're it's basically material for melting down to do glass blowing, I would assume, so.
And then Anima had 15 out of 100.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Go.
Upstairs and get the rope. I'll be right down.
Okay, now what do I need to do to start this?
So I guess it's peace talk.
Was getting reverb there. Yeah. Rain, you're showing up on D20 chat instead of the voice channel for some reason. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Give me a second to fix this and I'll ask.
Okay. This won't take too long. We're still doing good. Don't worry. I'm not concerned at the moment.
All right, how is it now?
Hang on. Should be okay.
Okay, I think I turned it off.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing? We're rolling. You said
You're gonna do. I'm putting your character sheets in right now for you to fill in. For both of y'all to fill in. You should have 4 of each. 4 blank sheets. You're going to. You really only need to fill out one of them for right now, and as we're playing, I guess you can make fill out the other 3 if you want, but you only will need those once you level up to level 1, or once one of your guys dies. Consider them to be like extra lives. Is probably the best way to go about it.
okay, so we're going to be 4 separate characters.
Yes. And you're going to do 3d6 top to bottom for your stats. Once you get that done, you'll roll a d100, a d30, and a d24. I'm a living hot flash. No, Tivani, yeah, your last guy, that's right, a 22. That's, wow, a Dwarven Herder. So, I guess, basically a Dwarf Shepherd, yeah. right?
What do I heard?
I don't know. Well, give me a number 1 through 6.
All right. So how many times do we roll the 3d6s?
Just 6 times, once for each stat.
Ignore what I was rolling up there. I was trying to fix this.
Tivani, a 5. You have geese, apparently. You have 3 geese.
Oh my god. Okay, so
A dwarf with geese. Go figure.
Honk, yeah!
Your weapon is a staff, which does a d4. Yeah, I was gonna say, Miss Heathen just did Goose Game.
I saw some of it. Man, you still got 3 more to go.
Well, like I said, if you get one of them done, we can get going, and you don't have to do the other 4 or other 3 rather immediately. You can do them as we're playing, or just when somebody dies or whatever. But again, it's not like it takes super long amount of time.
Okay, so you roll the 3d6, and then was it 1d4 for health or something?
Yeah, d4 for your hit points, and add your stamina bonus to it. Like, stamina is basically this game's con.
Okay, which one of these would be my stam?
It just top to bottom, whatever. You don't reassign them.
Okay, so I've got 11, 13, 10, then 15, 8, 11.
Tivani, an 11 for your luck is Fox's Cunning, which is your find and disabling traps. And a 7 is another empty. Actually, let's see if it actually has anything in this one. This one does have it's grain alcohol in it, but it's a steel flask.
What's my trade good?
Oh, I just said that the 7 is a steel flask of for your hurt. I'd say it's your geese. Your geese are your trade good.
Wait, how many geese do I get?
3 of them. Hey, Rave.
Hello.
No,
All right, so
have
the
you caught the
modifier
gist of
for-
everything so far, by the way? I didn't know if you had been listening in or not.
For the most part. I read a bit while Melissa was cooking.
I was going to say, plus you guys actually managed to grab a hold of a copy of the book, so that's helpful. What were you going to say, Rain? I'm sorry.
So if you have a con of 10 or a stamina of 10, because I got crap. It would be no modifier, so I would just get the 4, right?
Well, yeah, whatever you roll on the D4, yes.
Where the hell does that go at? I found it. Okay, so, all right. So I've got the 6 stats rolled and my hit points. What do I do next?
Now you need a D100 to find out your race and your profession. It's all the same roll. So just a D100.
Okay.
An 18.
I got an 18.
That this person is a dwarven apothecariist.
Okay, where do I type that in at?
Under race, and then I think there's a slot for profession, is what it should say. And you're gonna want to be on the tab that says 0 level. Yeah, occupation will be apothecary, or just dwarven apothecary.
Okay, I'm trying to find where I put the thing at for the apothecary, so give me just 1 second. Occupation, there we go, apothecary. Okay, and then where do we go from there?
D24 and a D30. D24 is for your equipment.
So a D20 plus a D4?
Well, just do rolls D24 and it should do you a roll in roll 20.
Ooh, there we go. And what was the next one?
7 is an empty steel flask, and you need a D30.
Okay, so I have an empty steel flask.
Yes.
Of course it's empty. Where the hell do I put the equipment at?
There should be a spot for inventory near the bottom, like very bottom of the
Yeah,
page.
I'm scrolling.
While you're down there, your weapon is a cudgel, which is a staff. Or as a staff, so it does a D4 damage.
How do you spell that?
Cudgel.
And it does a D4, you said?
Yes. So it's basically like a cut down baseball bat or something.
Okay, so it says wielded. Would I leave it primary hand or would it be?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it says attack dice
D4.
D20 crit range. So its attack dice is D4.
Oh no, it is D20. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
And then
Sawed off tactical
crit
bat.
range. Crit range is D20 as well, right?
Yes, is 20 as well. Yes.
And then it says 2 hit bonus would be 0.
Yeah,
Damage dice. That's where I put D4, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I am really new to DCC.
That's pretty much everyone here is for the most part. And then
Okay,
you
and then
also have a down there under your equipment for trade goods. Put a vial of it's like a it's a coagulant for like blood thickener basically.
So it's kind of like a healing potion.
Essentially, yeah.
Maybe?
No, it's for stew.
It could be. And then your luck sign is that's up near the top-ish middle part of the page. It's Righteous Heart. And that is for turning checks.
Okay, I'm trying to find it.
Should be a, what's it say? Luck Birth Augur or something like that, right? Yeah, Birth Augur.
Oh, Birth Augur?
Yeah.
And what was it again?
Righteous Heart.
Oh my god, I can't remember how to spell righteous. Oh god.
RIGHTEOUS.
You can tell my brain isn't working when I
Well,
can't spell.
It is one of those funky ones, so...
Alright, was there anything else I needed to type in here other than righteous heart?
Just that's for turn checks, so other than that, that should be it.
Okay, and then on my D30, I rolled a 15.
That's what that was for.
Oh, derp. Okay, sir, do I need to do anything else?
You just have to redo all those for your other 3 characters.
Okay, let me go pull up the other
But
character
that should
sheets
be
then.
everything. If you want to just shotgun out 3 D100s, 3 D24s, and 3 D30s, I can get you
Okay, give me a sec.
your equipment, your luck sign, and your profession /
Alright, 1, 2, 3 D100s, and then you said 3 D30.
yes, and 3 D24s. I'll write that down. Okay.
Alright, Rab, do you get the gist that you need to be rolling all this stuff in chat so that we can figure it out?
Yeah.
Because everything's going to be random.
Yeah. And all of that should be in your, all you need to do is roll, again, top to bottom for your stats for the other 3 guys.
Okay.
Wait, top to bot.
Let
Yeah,
me grab
you-
a pen.
You don't assign what you roll. It goes, your first roll goes to your strength, your second roll goes to your...
I did it, but I allocated.
Ah!
I forgot. I'll fix it. Don't worry. I can fix it. I
We
promise.
can fix this.
I promise.
And then if I really like you and there's a class you really want to try playing but your stats don't quite work out, we can maybe work something out. Okay. Let me write these down. here real
Okay,
quick.
I am back. So for the other 3 characters, you can tell me whenever.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll... Your professions, 53, a 3, and a 7. 53 is a beggar. A 3 is an armorer. And a 7 is a beekeeper. Is there anybody else that needed to roll occupations while I'm on that page? I can give
Yeah,
it to
I'm on.
you.
I rolled a 40 on a D100.
40 is a farmer. And you are a rice farmer of all things.
So, should I RP this with a horribly racist accent?
Wait, what?
I wouldn't,
No! No!
It's
Jesus!
live on Twitch. I would not do that.
Like, don't be racist about it.
Just ignore him. It's just rap.
You can do an accent. Just don't be racist about it.
but oh, okay. Do you need 3 more or just 2 more now for your 100s?
That's the first one. I can roll them again. How many do I need? A total, all 3?
You need to roll 3 more.
Yeah, you do need 3, or you will need 3.
All right.
You need a total of 4 for all 4 of your character sheets.
It's a 93.
That's a trapper. A 54 is another beggar. It's a bunch of beggars. But like I said, you'll pick the one character that you have of these 4 to play as specifically, and if they end up going down, you'll switch to another one of them. And then a 63 is a halfling trader. Like, I'm trading stuff to you, not like I'm going to double cross you. Which I guess could be the same thing, but...
Yeah. So there were no race specifics on any of the others?
Just the halfling. The other 3 are humans.
Okay.
Okay, I fixed it.
Okay. What else do you guys need here?
I needed everything for all of mine, so I rolled it all up above. I did the D30s and the D4s.
4s. 23, 18, and 20. A day's worth of rations, a large sack, and a torch.
And then we just gotta let Rap roll his if you want to do it while it's on the same page.
I got my finger in there. I'll have him go ahead and roll that, and I'll give you your lucky signs.
All right, you need to roll 24s, Rap.
25, 5, and 23. 29 is bird song. That's your number of languages.
Wait,
What's that?
what about languages?
Yeah, you do have a number of languages. You don't necessarily have to worry about it right now, but
Okay.
Because
I assume we all speak at least a common.
yes, a common. Pretty much the only people that can speak languages other than, like, I'm talking to you now and we can understand each other would be wizards for the most part, or elves.
What about dwarves?
Well, or yeah, dwarves are, I guess, maybe halflings, but 23, as you said.
All right, so my first one was, my lucky sign was birdsong.
Birdsong, yes. 25 is bountiful harvest, and that affects your hit points. And then the 5 is conceived on horseback, which is your mounted combat rolls for when you're on a horse fighting. Need 3 more D24s from you, Rave.
God, conceived on horseback.
Yeah, go figure. I'm gonna assume this is on the beekeeper you had, right? The 7 is a flask of honey.
I'm the one that had a beekeeper, I thought.
Oh, I couldn't remember. I'm sorry. Well, it's still a flask of honey. Go figure. 21 is a small sack. A 14 is a lantern. No oil, though. Go figure. And then one more. A 2 is a candle. And then I need 4 D30s from you.
It was D what?
30. Three is fortunate date. That's missile fire attack rolls. 23 is charmed house, which is armor class. Uh, 13 is seventh son, which is your spell checks. And like I told them before, these rolls can either help you, hurt you, or do absolutely nothing for you. So if you end up making that guy a person that's not a caster, it really doesn't help them at all. Need one more D30.
Sorry, I thought I had them all.
The first one you just rolled 30, you didn't actually roll a D30. And then 13 is, wait, no, okay. No, you already rolled it, so that was the old one. There it is. 14, Raging Storm, which is spell damage. Oop. Duck. What is Duck doing? I'm afraid to check on Duck. Okay, and then of course, like I said, D4 for your hit points and all that. So, let me know when you are finished with your characters there.
I think I'm finished.
I've got the basics of all of them. What we just did, I just have to roll all of their d6s.
Okay. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna close that for now then, because we shouldn't need it just yet. Okay. Well, like I said, go ahead and let me know when you're ready for me to start doing start banging my freaking head on the microphone, giving my spiel on everything here. And I will try to get everything set back up. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Or if you're not ready, I guess. One or the other.
I think I'm ready.
If you want to sort of jot this down, the town is called Sweetheart. With no E like the animal.
Wait, what?
It's spelled without an E like the animal, so Sweethart.
What animal is called Sweetheart?
Hearts.
Heart, like a
Yes,
deer.
sorry. That's what I meant. It has E's in it, just not in the heart part. I could have been more specific.
Can you just spell that out? Because now
Yeah.
I'm just getting more confused.
Sweet.
No, I mean in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
I want to see this.
Okay, Sweethart.
Where does deer come in?
Hearts. That's what they're things.
I've never heard that before.
It's an adult male deer, especially red deer that are over 5 years old.
What? I thought they were called bucks. Like does and bucks.
It's like a British thing, if I remember correctly.
What the fuck?
Okay, I didn't know I was just gonna blow your mind.
What the
No,
fuck?
don't get butthurt about it. Come on. Are you okay?
I've literally never heard this before.
Yeah.
I'm like outraged.
I mean, I can show you some material.
No.
Third in the bum. Yes.
What the hell is that?
That's... They're deer. It's an archaic word for stag.
Magic the Gathering card.
Sorry, that's what I got when I looked for Greatheart. That one there is a little more specific.
Better. Literally never heard of this before in my life.
Well, I'm glad that I was able to teach you something today.
I don't like it. Why not just use buck?
Because then it would be called Sweet Buck and not Sweetheart.
I mean, to be quite honest, I thought it was just an unusual. I just thought it was an unusual spelling of the word heart.
Oh, fair enough, I guess. Oh, I see. Your sheet came out, or your picture came out nice.
Wait, is that like a doll maker on like, what is it, Doll Divine or something?
I think it's from the Hero Maker or whatever they call it.
Oh yes. I am. Oh boy. Does Rinmer? Yeah, because Doll Divine just hosts it. Maybe the other sites also host it too. But come on. Yeah, well that's okay. It's a tool sometimes.
True.
So that took like an hour.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe. An hour of our 6-hour journey. Okay. Oh, come on. So, like I said, Sweetheart, You're just a different kind of beggar. Everybody has at least one beggar, I think.
I don't.
Well, la-dee-da. Look at Mr. Proletariat over here.
I'm maybe gonna root for like one of these characters in particular, and I'm not gonna specify who.
Well, like I said, pick one out that you're going to actually play as. It doesn't have to be the one that you would want to play after this, but yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the talking thingy here, so there's that.
Brad, if you haven't finished the rest of your 4, just pick the one you want to play and use it.
When?
I'm not even done with the first one, Mel.
Okay, I'm sorry.
John, when did I get an armor class on Hickory Joe Johnson?
Henry Joe Johnson.
Hickory Joe, how dare you? Henry Joe's my brother.
Hang on a second, guys. I gotta help Brad.
Sure thing.
What do you mean? How did you get a 9?
How did I get an armor class? Where did that come from? Because I can't edit
Because
that.
your agility is -1.
Huh?
So it's normally 10, but since you're so unagiletic.
But my other sheets don't. Huh? No, one of them does. But another one does. Where does?
That's got 9.
Why does my second character not have it?
I was gonna say, they all look like it's there to me. Except for that one, yeah.
Yeah!
I don't know, what'd you do?
I don't know. What did I do? I'm confused.
Something you did to anger Jeebus, I'm guessing.
Wait, why is my walk speed in... Oh my god.
What did you do, Ray?
What did I do? John. Also, I still don't think I can actually...
As long as you know what,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. So wait, armor class is related to agility.
Yes.
So if it's the same as my third character, then
Should still be 10.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Hey, John, Raph needs help.
Okay, what's up?
Alright, after all the stats, where do I go from there?
Roll your stats, and then you'll add your... You rolled the D100, which are here. And it's a 40 rather. So for occupation, right above your stats, a 40 is a farmer. This was that
Rice farmer.
rice farmer, yes.
But I think what he's trying to figure out is what does he do for, like, class and all of that stuff.
You don't have a class right now. You just have a profession.
Okay.
So at this point, we're done, correct?
Yes, you should be finished.
Okay, so all you need to do at this point, Rav, is name yourself and you're good to go.
Yes.
What was the skills or whatever they were for this character?
There, if you do skills, it's like Miss Heathen had said, it's not. You all right?
Dying.
Your skills are, you ask if you can do something, and I tell you if you can or can't do it based on what your profession is now.
We did the D30 rolls is what I'm trying to figure out what the hell they were.
Those are for your luck auger
Okay.
or your
You typed
birth
those
auger.
in the auger. You typed that in there, right?
I rolled them, I just don't have anything to write on, so I don't...
Right, shit. I'm coming. Hang on. John, would you tell me those again, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can write it down and go fix it for him?
Yeah. Let's see here.
John.
What's that?
What do I do about that last roll?
You can't actually die. If you have a stamina that would put you below a 1, you're just at a 1 for level 1. Or level 0, yes, sorry. That is the joke that you die, like, in childbirth, but...
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help Rav with this. He's getting exceedingly frustrated.
Okay.
Okay, we're patient.
I'm putting them in the chat for D20, or roll 20.
That's so funny.
Is spell checks.
So the Charmed House is for 7th Sun spell checks?
No. 7th Sun is 1, and that's for spell checks. The Charmed House affects your armor class. I thought I had put that in there. I did not. I'm sorry.
So you're fine. I'm just trying to follow it so that I can go type it into his character sheet for him. I'll roll all of his 3d6s for his other characters later. I just want to get his first stuff, you know what I mean, done so that he can stop being mad at me.
We're fine. And then the 3 is fortunate date, which is missile attack rolls.
Shit, I like that Raging Storm one.
Okay, so there's top to bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the augers, and then your equipment should be all you would need.
Okay, you want to give me the equipment real quick?
I'm turning to it right now. There's a... yeah.
And I know the profession of the first one was a rice farmer, but I'll need the profession of the other 3 as well.
Okay. Those are your trade goods, top to bottom. Vial of honey, candle, lantern, large sack.
There should be one more.
Vial of honey, candle, large sack, and a lantern, sorry. I don't know why I didn't take that. And then... where the hell is it? 93 is a trapper. These are all human unless stated otherwise. A beggar is the 54. 63 is a halfling trader.
Okay, give me a second to go update his character sheets, and I'll be right back on my
Okay. All right. Oops. Oops. Is that the Mendicant anima? Your picture? Or did you just find something to use?
It's a dervish, which is a type of mendicant, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Right or left, your turn. Okay. Okay. Put that in there. Do, 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 do. Okay, now, like I said, this... I'm not worried, because this thing, when we finally get going, should not take long, because it's usually only taken about 2 hours from everything I have seen, so... Even then, if we're a little... take a little longer, that's no big deal, we're fine. Why is that? There we go. Ooh. Walmart and vampires. What the hell? I don't know. It's a notification that I got on my phone.
Huh. John Candy? What?
I'm not sure.
Uncle Buck?
Yeah. Buckwheat.
Oh, okay. I don't get
I
it.
hate comedy movies. How did I know that and you didn't, John?
I don't know. You're welcome, I guess, though. You did not know about it. Is that good or bad?
Duck. Oh, duck.
Duck?
Duck. It's so cute.
The giant pig could have or did.
I think your life has been changed by enough media. I mean, Don Bluth alone.
You're malleable. You're affected by the Maillard reaction. Okay. Oop. There it went. E-begging. No, she's not. Are you quacking up?
Mm-hmm. I'm mostly distracted, to be honest.
Okay, I fixed that stuff. We'll roll his other 3 characters as 3d6s later. So, but he's at least ready to play on the one he got. So, and he should hopefully stop screaming at me now. So we're good.
Okay. Like I said, I don't feel a need for y'all to have to be getting killed, but we'll see how it goes from there. So, like I said, I wouldn't worry about it too horribly. Okay. So I don't know if you got a chance to read that, but I'll go ahead and
I have to go.
I'll do it a second time here. There's something sleeping in Farmer Buck's barn. The cows have gone mad, and all of his help has disappeared from the farm, including his daughter. Something on the farm is causing a ruckus, and it isn't the horses. Old Man Buckwheat's talking madness about pigs walking on 2 feet and creatures snoring under the hay bales. Please help poor Uncle Buck save the farmstead before the king's men come and put it to the torch. So, like I said, each one of you has your one character that you're going to be playing as right now. Everybody else is kind of doing other things around the barn until would be needed, or the farm rather, until needed.
Okay.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Whatever. Old Farmer Buckwheat, the radish farmer, has called each of you to his farm. He sent his best horse and cart to pick you all up, to bring you all the way out to the farmstead. Always the gracious host, when you arrive, there's some cheese and bread set out aside with some tea and honey waiting for you in hospitality.
Wow.
On the stairway, you notice some of his equipment, and he doesn't delay in getting to the very point. Eats all of it. Now, I need your help. My son Sintal and I were collecting honey when we heard a ruckus in the barn. You see, Sintal checked the barn, and he ran off to bring back some soldiers from the keep. I sent some people to check the barn, and they haven't been back yet. What, Sintal?
Yeah. So it.
Jesus. I'm sure there's,
What kind of spelling is that?
I don't know, man. It's probably, what kind of pronunciation is that, so... I can be forgiven for... Yes, he rides a heart. My people are still missing. There's strange noises coming from the barn. My wife's pond was out there back was shimmering with like pink light coming from it, and I swear there's pigs walking around out there with my hat on. Now, I know my son ran off to get the soldiers, but they're not reasonable men. They'd rather burn everything here in the farm than try and figure out what's going on and solving the trouble. I don't really approve of you and your friends getting into shenanigans on my farm either, but if that's what you gotta do, then that's what you got to do. I understand that. Just put it to some good use. I need to know, could I get you to do something about whatever's going on here in my farm?
Well, Look, you sound like you got your hands full.
I'm guessing that you're Jimmy Jack John. Whatever.
Excuse me, that's Hickory Joe
Hickory Joe
Johnson.
Johnson. Sorry.
Uncle Buck,
no.
you should know me by now.
No relation to Uncle Buck.
You know, me and Henry, you and Henry, we go way back, Uncle Buck.
Oh no, that's right. Damn. Hail.
Now I'll round up these fine young fellas with me,
Well,
and we'll see if we can't figure out what's going on here.
I like I said, I thank y'all kindly for that. I know you're all got delusions of grandeur, running out and trying to be the adventuring types and all that. I'm obviously too far out of my prime to do that myself. But like I said, I promise you, if you can solve this, decent reward for your help. At least pay you for your trip out here and your trip back. Let's see what else I got. I'm sure I got something up in the attic that was the wife's before she passed. God rest her soul. But you know, I can't. It'd just be my livelihood if those soldiers get here, because you know I can barely go without one of my horses without it ruining me. Sugar, honey, and iced tea.
Well, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Apparently, everyone is just a southern fried rube here.
Well, apparently, I'm a dwarven southern fried rube.
I was gonna say, can somebody do a stereotypical dwarf with a southern twang?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I know how to do a dwarf, but I can certainly be as hick as you want me to be.
They usually opt for like Irish or Scottish, don't they? Or
Lord, I'll fuck that up.
Germanic?
Yeah.
Well, my character's name is Rain Oakenshield because I always use rain. Suck it.
We've got.
I have absolutely no idea what accent to take. I was just being a smart ass because everyone was being.
Fair enough. The basic layout of the farm here is.
Oh yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh god, why is this map so tall?
I'm just going to draw this.
I don't know where to expect it.
This is a big map, Jesus.
And the bottom, that's where it is.
So that there. And then up to, this is not necessarily to scale, this is just so you can know where, what is what. How do I make a cycle?
Wait.
That's how I make a cycle. Okay. So, north is up, of course, if you can see that. The square down on the bottom, that's the farmhouse. There's the pond there with the blue circle, and then the rectangle is the barn. There is a path that goes... Where is polygon? Freehand. That's what I want. So we've got the main path that goes there. What else have we got here? As far as, like I said, that's the basic layout. There's a fence all around this area. Ooh. Looks like it's been put in, but when the farmer was deep into his own moonshine supply. So you all did go ahead and partake of the sugar cookies and lemonade?
Yes. And I will slap Vic upside the head if he don't share. I wildly rude.
Alright. Everybody that done took a bite of them vittles, give me a D6, please. I haven't eaten in 3 years. 6, 6, 3, 5. Finch does not approve of worldly possessions. Not even the lemonade? Fair enough. Okay. 6s get... You are incredibly happy now. Your mood has been severely improved. If you rolled a 5, you weren't hungry before eating this. And you're definitely not hungry now. You're stuffed. And Rain, these cookies remind you of your childhood and the cookies that your mother used to make. Aside from that, he does. I do have. Like I said, I don't have much, but if you do want what little I can help, provide to help you with, I got my old bee smoker with a can of fuel over there on the porch. There's my old hay turning porch, pitchfork. You're welcome to use that if any of y'all can make use of it. And my beekeeping suit up there too. If you take that, try not to get it torn, please. I swear to God, that thing is it's a hog's leg to try and get sewn up.
Well, I already got a picture, so somebody else can have that. I don't feel like I need no beekeeping suit, to be quite frank with you.
If nobody wishes to take it with them at the moment, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, if I'm gonna busy myself around here. We'll hopefully I get some good news from y'all later on, but I'm gonna sit here and wait for y'all to come on back. I do wish you luck, and thank you for your help again.
So, who wants to go check out the sparkly pond?
reckon we can do that first.
Okay.
Oh, guys, sorry about that. I was trying to figure out why I kept hearing our fish tank. Rav was still broadcasting.
Oh, that's what that was.
That's my 55-gallon fish tank. I'm like, why in the hell am I
Oh.
hearing our filter? And I fixed it.
Oh, is he not doing voice chat?
It was coming through because he was
Oh.
broadcasting through Roll20.
It's called I Had Thought
Instead
I Was
of-
Still Fixed from the other campaign.
Okay.
I had to fix it for him, so I ran over and disabled it so that we're not broadcasting, our entire house, which gets really fracking loud.
Okay.
Well, lucky for you, I already muted that.
Okay then. So you're gonna go around the side of the house and head towards the pond over there.
I reckon we will.
Okay. Again, there's a very, very lovely looking artificial pond that's been dug out between the farmhouse and the barn. There's shrubs that are on one side that have flowers and a bench up along it. That's not really to scale either. It's calling it a pond seems very odd. It's very sizable.
Wait, like borderline a lake?
Lake's way too big, but it's definitely like
A name for something between a pond and
a jetty. It's probably no bigger than like 100 feet of quote unquote coastline, I guess. So if you want to use that term for it. But when you all walk up to it, like I said, there's a well-tended shrubed area that has flowers growing on the bushes. There's a bench among the shrubs that have has a name, Eustace, carved into it with a year. Let's say it's 5 years ago from what the year is currently. It looks like a lot of love. What's that?
I'm guessing that's the wife.
You could probably assume that, but it looks like there's been a lot of...
I thought I knew Uncle Buck. What you talking about?
Well then, yes, Eustace is his wife's name.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it has been well tended to, and a lot of heart had gone into putting this together. You all notice, like I said, there's a very odd, like pinkish shimmer to the water's surface, and skimming across the surface of the water are these creatures. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yay! Appreciate it. Sorry, I just got a follow. Anyway. Yay. So, I'll get back in the thingy mob over here. Okay, there are these tiny creatures. Not tiny, but small creatures. Along the top of the pond that have seem to be the lower part of fish, and the upper part look to be men and women.
Mermaids?
They don't necessarily seem to be paying you too much attention. But they like I said, they do kind of crest above the water for a while, look around, and then go back underneath.
Now, going off of the fact that supposedly I know Uncle Buck and I've been here before.
He does not normally have these in the pond. Yes.
Well, tarnation!
the
I
men.
know what he's doing in there.
The men seem to have very strong muscular arms, but they're like the arm itself would be like smaller than any of you's like index finger.
So they're
Okay, they're fairy mer people.
These are literally the size of like just a bluegill or something. Yes, they're very small. The women, you know, they got really perfect long flowing hair. It's very. There's like no algae or anything stuck in the hair. It's really, I mean, that's kind of odd. But other than that, like I said, there's the shrubs around the pond, and then the just the pond itself.
You reckon those little fish people can talk?
I vote for them being called merminnows. That's awesome.
Merminnows. That is nice. But like I said, they don't really seem to be paying you any attention. Brian Wimps, that's nice too. Give me on your sheets should be a thing that says what does it say? I can't remember now. Do a luck check. Hit the button that says luck check, please.
Do all of us?
Yes. For just your one character.
Luck check. Oh.
And anybody, basically what that does is it takes your luck score. You roll a d20, and what you're trying to do is get under your luck score.
Luck checks to attempt feats that.
So yeah.
Below.
So
Roll
basically, anybody that succeeded in that, you also notice that in amongst the shrubs are what look like frogs that are standing. Frogs again, I know, right? Frogs that are standing upright, but they have like actual human arms and legs.
Reckon those fellas can talk.
And again, these are like, 3, 4, 5 inches tall. These things are kind of keeping your distance. They're definitely keeping their distance. They're sort of hiding in the shrubbery. But they're, they kind of... They're trying to be intimidating. They're showing, like, opening up their mouth when they've got fangs in there, and they're, like, clawing their hands, trying to intimidate you if you spot them.
The merminnows are doing that?
No, those are the little frog guys that you see in the ponds. I mean, in
okay.
not the ponds, I'm sorry. The bushes.
Okay, so the little guys, okay.
Pick points the frogs out to the others that didn't notice them.
Okay. Like I said, the frogs are the only ones that are really paying any attention to you, but they're still being standoffish.
And Fick kind of crab walks slowly towards the pond with the merminnows in it and just makes sounds at them.
They, the water in the pond sort of roils and heads away from you. Or, yeah, the roiling water moves away from you. Are you going to follow after them? Not the water itself, but, it's like a school of fish frothing around on the water. They're kind of like retreating away. No. Sorry.
Merminnows, they're schooling fish.
I did kind of describe that a little wrong there, so... But are you going to try pursuing them, or just leaving them to flee away?
Fick pauses at the shoreline and they seem kind of shy.
I reckon they do.
You hear the like, low bullfrog ribbits from the bushes, and kind of glance over real quick to see what's going on, and then when you look back at the water, there's 2 of the mermen from the far side of the pond. Were they good? You end up just zoning out, and you fall fast asleep.
Do I fall?
You
into the water?
you tilt into the water, and you just splash in the water, and you wake up. The water wakes you right up from falling asleep, but it seems like those mermaids, minnows, seem to be able to make you go to sleep by some means, you would reckon.
Whoa.
And then they everybody else sees this, and Hickory Joe splashes down in the water, and I don't know if you want to try to... He seems okay. I don't know if you want to rush up to him or whatever, but the fish splash around again and kind of disperse to go to a different area.
Oh, whoa. Well, what just happened to me?
Looks like you just proved you're a klutz. I don't know.
Oh, heavens.
Uh-oh. So something's definitely happening on the farm, so... You want to keep dealing with it, or... head on?
Now you listen here, you little fish folk. I'm sorry, but this ain't your pond. This pond belongs here to old Buck.
You hear from the barn, "Oi! What are you doing with my wife's legacy? Stop pestering those fish and picking fights with the frogs. It's the damn barn, you dafties! Not the pond."
Legacy? These fish ain't never been here.
His accent changed. Yes, it did. Well, maybe it's not him. Not the pond, it's the barn.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Well, unless we want to, like, boil the pond and make soup, I guess we should go look at the barn.
I am dreadfully curious how you think we can boil a whole pond. But I think it might be a good idea to go check out the barn.
Well, I'd start by putting some rocks in a fire, right? Like lots of them.
Keep going.
And then I try to pick them up, and I get burned, and then I think of something else.
Oh, well, maybe that would make some soup.
Cat.
Doesn't look seem fine. We are just disturbing that territory.
That's... How do a halfling talk? I'm wondering. That's
I get spooky voices.
okay. All right, I'm giving experience for this, just so you know.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Kindly.
So, are we boiling rocks now, or what's going on?
I guess we're going to the barn, really.
Okay.
Rain is tap.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Pitter patter, pitter patter. Clackety clack on the key is over there.
Click, clack, don't come back.
We ought to go look at the barn. I agree
Okay.
with that. Alright,
Alright.
let's get up on out of here then.
So they, you know, they're still doing their thing, but they're not paying you mind. Did you want to try doing anything with those eggs, or were you just asking?
I was just seeing if this was their territory or if they just moved in.
Oh yeah, that's seem to be the locals in one way or the other.
Well, they certainly just moved in because I ain't ever seen them here before.
Well, you haven't come to see Uncle Buck in a couple of months, so who knows?
Well, it's awfully fast for some little.
You've been tending your own farm, for crying out loud.
I like to come visit. It's awful fast for them to come visit suddenly in 2 months.
Speaking of which, I do need to
Where they
know.
even come from?
I'm assuming your animals are with you.
Yeah, I got Marston with me.
Okay.
Right up on my shoulder like a good little pet chicken.
The barn is an old, well-kept barn to your local standards. It's not quite as good as your barn there, Hickory Joe, but
Oh, that's something we ought to fix, ain't it?
the main door looks like it slides to the sides, and above it you see a I've never heard the term before, but a mow door. It's just another door, I guess, on top to the
is it
second story.
The hay door.
Yeah, where the hay would be. There you go. I've just never heard of it. I guess mow being the mowing goes through it.
The word before, but
To the left of it, you see a fence and fields. That's what I said is over here. Yeah. Over on this side is the fields. With radishes growing in them. To the right, there's the road. More suitable for horses than anything else that would have wheels. Excuse me. There is a line of bushes that are full of flowers going along one side of the barn. And on the opposite side, there is a pile of debris consisting of mainly like unused construction materials that are just haphazardly put into a pile. Where's the? It's Mo with a W, not an E. We're having a lot of language play in this session, unfortunately. But it seems like the points of interest for the barn here. You've got the entrance, the main door, the Mo entrance. There are windows. There's the flowery trees. You also notice there's a beehive out in the fields.
there's where the soup comes in.
There looks like there's a back entrance to the barn. And that's the standout areas for the barn here.
Well, what can we do to investigate this? Take a gander around this here barn. Do we roll some kind of ability check?
Depends on how you want to get in or how you want to investigate.
Or can we just open the door?
If you wanted to go through the front door, you could do that.
Well, yeah, sure.
The large barn doors look like they have a plank of wood braced along the front, which is, it's just put in there to bar the doors so they stay shut. It looks like it could be easily removed. It'd just be a little heavy. the doors would open up, look like they're hinged left and right.
I'd like to open the door, please.
Okay. Anybody giving him a hand?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So you lift the bar up. The curly door. This is the curly door. Oh, excuse me. Alright. You pick it up and toss it aside. The doors swing open. Okay. And in front of the doors, there is a... You would call this an unnatural formation of a farm pig. It's about the size of a dwarf. Its arms are super thick. Look like they're just... This guy definitely doesn't skip arm day. Just made of muscle.
Like, comically oversized.
And it's holding a pitchfork that it looks like it's stolen, but this is like... this is almost looks like it's like a boarman, just a pigman that's got like wearing a pair of overalls, and it's carrying a pitchfork. Yes, exactly. Like if you've ever played WoW and seen Hogger or whatever, that's kind of what it would look like.
Well, shoot, he wasn't kidding about them pig men.
There's that one that is wearing a straw hat, and then there are two more that you see. But they do not have a... they do not have a thing.
A weapon?
Yes. I will draw the barn here. 1 second.
This is one person saying he kept pigs before this, and these are his pigs. Or I think it's new. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yes. He did say he had pigs. Anybody that Hickory Joe, basically everybody knows that he kept pigs. He had a
Do I recognize any of these pigs?
They do vaguely have, like, their faces have, like, the spotted markings on them that look like some of his hogs.
Do they have names?
No, he definitely did not name any of them.
What? He didn't name any of them.
Because these were not pigs that were meant to be named.
Well, that is a sure shame right there.
Come on. There is, like I said, he had hogs, he had a bull, and I think, yeah, that's I believe the only animals he had were the pig and the bull, or the pigs and a bull.
Oh no, they're hiding their faces and badges. No, too
What?
real, too real.
What now? Oh, okay. Well, and I'll be right back. I'm sorry. This is terrible. I couldn't handle it anymore. I just couldn't handle it.
Oh.
Okay. What he sours. He did have horses at one point, but no longer. That was sort of what happened with his wife. Or after his wife died, he stopped raising horses and just is only doing the radish. Yes, the horses ran off with his wife's carcass.
Oh, Jesus, no.
There's a window here, there's a window here, there's a window here, and there's a window here. And then is for what it's worth, everybody still with me?
Yeah.
That wants to be?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on. There. Front door, back door. Okay. Like I said, there's a pig right in front of the hallway here, and then you see two more in front of the horse stalls over here. Or no, I'm sorry, down here, the one on the south wall. Oh. And they brandishing pitchfork. And when the door opens, I need to roll initiative, please, because these are going to these are aggressive.
Oh no. Roll initiative.
Do we need tokens?
Oh.
For right now, I'm gonna say we don't really need them.
It won't let us roll it without a token.
Oh,
I don't have an identified token.
okay. How the heck? Where did that come from? Come on.
It tells us what the modifier is. So what is it normally? Just a d20?
Just roll d20s.
Yes, everything is a T20 exactly.
All right, then why don't we all just roll d20 then?
Oh, works. Ah, rip. Oh, actually, that's an initiative -1 too. So I have initiative of 0.
Oh no.
Brad, were you rolling a d20, hun?
Let's see here. Come on. I don't know if just claim one of these tokens there.
Wait, claim one of them?
Yeah, just pick one of them out. They should be shared by everybody, so
Dude, this one's mine, I guess. Go back. Blank token.
Okay.
So we're
I got a 4.
here.
Yes, the one over here is where you guys want to be.
Maybe I'm right.
Mine is is a +2, so I guess mine's a 6.
Okay.
Okay. Who all has picked theirs?
I did. I picked mine. Oh. Oh, that thing.
Okay, thank
That's a great idea. I'm gonna pick yellow.
Yeah.
you. Put the
take
dot on the
the button on the very bottom. If you click on it, there's all the symbols there: red, blue, green.
Why does mine have blue on it too?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, somebody else has green. Okay.
Nope.
Rav,
There. We're good.
Rav, which one did you pick? Oh, I took Rav's. I'm sorry. I'll
It's-
take the other one then. Rav, you take this one. I'll put a blue dot on it.
I got it. There we go.
There we go. And I'll take the green one.
Okay, so that's her. We're good.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. You all will be going first.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god, even my 0 roll?
Except for your 0 roll, I did not see that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I did
no.
not roll that bad. Okay.
I'm the surprised one here.
So,
Initiative, intelligence. Sorry.
Ravista, you are first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and his weapon is a pitchfork.
Yes.
I forgot to look up what the hell that the
D8.
attack.
D8
Okay, so you
damage.
need to change it to a D8. I fucked up and put a D6. I was trying to look it up in my book and was failing.
Okay.
There we go. It's fixed.
So these are all. It's 5 feet. You can move again. You have a movement of 30 altogether. So, and you're going to attack the one right with the pitchfork right inside.
Yep. Is that the right there closest to me, an enemy there?
Yes.
All right.
Bad guys will have skull and crossbones on them. Yes, if you have a halfling or a dwarf, your move is 20 instead. Precisely.
Yeah, I think everybody else is human. I mean, I know I'm a dwarf.
Finch is a halfling, so.
We are the Stumpy Flag Gang.
If you're attacking, just give me a roll a d20 and add your strength modifier to it. Nine. These are AC. That hits.
And it's a -1 for my strength.
It's still a hit. So damage is a D8.
Alright.
Six points. Alright. Not quite, but very close. Next is Finch, if you're there.
Sorry, the sheet for this really sucks.
Yeah, a bit wonky.
Probably wouldn't be that that complicated if it was just paper in front of you. But on
Yeah.
here, it's
Probably.
That's a hit. So roll. You doing 2 attacks? Oh, you only got the one. I'm sorry.
No, attack,
That's
but
right.
the corpse rolls bare fists do some dual damage.
Okay. You knock him across the jaw. Falls down. Drops the pitchfork. Every time you have struck him, there's been like a pinkish, shimmering, like weirdo effect to it. And when Finch clobbers the thing and it falls down, it lets out a really loud squeal, falls down, and as it falls, it turns into a pig. And it's when it's laying on the ground, it's you notice that this is Hogger. Like you said, I take it back. This was the only one that had a name, but it was Hogger. And
Wait, so now it's dead?
Huh?
Is it dead?
No, it's lying on its side, draped with a pair of overalls, and has a straw hat on its head.
Oh.
K.O.
Maybe it's the clothes that animated it.
But it's, well, the other ones are not wearing clothes. This was the only one that had.
Oh my god.
The
The clothes from the first one animated the others too.
yes.
Work.
Next it is. Oh dear. Vic, right? Yeah, Vic. It is your turn.
I have no idea which of these avatars is mine.
Probably.
What color
Maybe.
is it?
I didn't pick one.
The purple one, I'm assuming.
I can't move the purple one.
But why?
Well, how is that possible?
There you go. Now you should
Oh,
be
I
able to
can
move
move
it.
everyone else's.
That was my interference. So again, you should be able to move it now. I changed it.
Okay, thanks.
My fault. So this guy, I'm going to assume nobody else is going to keep beating on the pig, correct?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Well, then I will remove him from play.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's not like he is a horse.
So there are still the 2 pigs down at the far end.
Vic just pulls out a knife and fork from nowhere and just kind of brandishes them at the pigs.
Uncooked sausage.
Now you better pay for those pigs if you want to eat them, or Uncle Buck will have your head.
Undercooked sausage.
I'm rendering a service. I can take my payment however I want. We're pork exterminators.
Pork exterminators. Good lord.
Every time Tivani talks, I keep getting flashbacks to the show my kids watch called Big City Greens.
What?
It's on the Disney Channel.
Okay.
City Dreams?
Big City Greens.
My Big City Greens. It's on the Disney Channel? Is that what I heard you say? Big, like it was on the Disney Channel?
Yes, it's on the Disney Channel, she said.
I haven't heard of it. Is it new or old?
They do. They step back and they're kind of guarding the way out, but they walk away, or they let the doorway into that stall area unguarded. Just try not to look at their bodies, their weird pig person hybrid bodies.
Are they still alive?
Yes, but they're kind of like...
They're kind of like, you killed one of us, we're not going to stand in your way.
Well, it could be that, or it could be Fick's weird brandishing of cutlery in their direction, too. You never know. You do hear from that end of the barn there is... So we've who is playing what now? We've got Joe, Hickory Joe, which is a farmer.
Yes.
I'm a dwarf. Apothecary, apparently.
So the apothecary dwarf.
Rav is a human rice farmer.
The rice farm. Okay, so he would know too.
Hickory Joe, you have a hen, right?
I have a chicken, yes.
Okay, so I read in there that doesn't Rav have to have a different animal than a chicken?
Yes.
Then I guess, Rav, you want a duck?
Works for me.
Ducks. So we've got
Next
geese,
one gets a
ducks.
goose.
I have also goose though.
Okay.
What's left? A cow?
Men-
A goat?
Okay.
Goat.
So both Revista and Hickory Joe, you hear what sounds like a cow, and there's also like a horse in the back. A fat snake named Rufus. But that, like I said, the pig guys are just, they're standoffish now.
Okay, so maybe we should go check back where we hear the horse and the cow.
Who wants to be in the lead here?
Probably one of the farmers.
Okay, good old Hickory Joe.
You
So
fellas,
they
stay
they
calm.
give you a wide enough berth, but you look into the stall there. Laying on a pile of straw, there is a small foal. The animal's body is bruised all over. And what seems like a pitchfork or a dagger has been stabbed into its hind legs. It's lying resting, trying to recover from the wounds, it looks like. This foal, other than is brilliant white, it has a a slightly blondish gold mane with faint strands of pink in the hair. And its tail is, it looks to be faintly like rainbow colored.
Oh.
Is it a unicorn?
Upon closer inspection, you notice there is a single ivory horn that's coming out of the animal's forehead.
Oh my gosh!
It's a unicorn!
Who tried to hurt such a creature like this?
Is anyone playing anybody playing female?
I am.
Female.
Yes,
Oh.
a lady type.
Rain is.
Rain. Okay. Are you considered to be a maiden or a mother?
Go with maiden.
Maidens would be considered childless women, whereas mothers would have had a child at one point in time. So a maiden, you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with maiden.
Okay. When you coming up from behind, I'm guessing the whole group of you are sort of taking this in and in shock. There we go. Grown is so over bullshit, just doesn't care. They moved to a cottage in the woods.
Aww.
You all approach, and when you're sort of in range of everything, the bad stuff to happen, the large pile of hay that is in the corner there rises up and is fluffed aside, and a large bull-like creature makes itself known. This, again, looks like a slightly larger than a regular person would be, and it has dark tan skin with, like I said, a bull's head.
So this is a minotaur. Whether we as characters know
I mean,
that.
it could be considered that, I suppose.
A bully boy.
And it does a woo! You know, the stereotypical, like, boar or bull
Soft bull
attack
noise.
noise. Huh?
It's
Pissed off bull noise.
Yeah. Rain, make a personality check. There should be one on there to roll for personality on your character sheet. Okay. When that happens, you get a feeling of fear coming from the foal. And it lets you, I mean, it's definitely like, has, oh my god, I'm afraid, please help me. It's like, the bull thing kind of, after it makes its grand intimidation art, sort of sulks back into the corner and sits back down in the hay pile. It's, you're getting like an empathetic thing from this, where it's, I'm scared. Please, I don't mean any harm, but I need protection before I can try and go home. I need help. Please.
I'm gonna relate to the party that little thing needs help, and I want to help it.
Everybody that has an animal, roll a will check for me too. Whoever has ducks or whatever.
Wait.
Trying to find it, I think.
You said check?
Yeah, we'll make a will save. Sorry.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay.
So we've got
I
chicken.
have a squashed caterpillar. Does that count?
A what?
A squashed caterpillar.
If it's squashed, no, it doesn't matter. So it's just the duck and the chicken?
I think there are only 2 farmers, so they have animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wherever you're keeping them, I guess you're holding them or whatever. When you approach the stall, the animals leap out of your grasp, and again, like the same pink magical aura that was around the hog, sort of envelops them, and they begin to walk like upright on legs and arms and run into the stall and sort of stand watch over the foal.
Aw, they're protecting the foal. Yay.
Well, tarnation, Marston. Look at you, buddy. You're all grown up. You got legs and arms and everything.
It's like an episode of DuckTales now. You got Donald Duck and Scrooge McDuck running.
Can they talk?
Yes, Rab, you got a Donald Duck or something.
Can they talk?
They aren't talking now, but you would maybe assume not, since the frogs were just making like frog noises and the pigs were just oinking and whatnot, so.
Rab, if yours can talk, it better have a Scottish accent.
But after that, it's just you're still getting. I don't know.
Can I go over to the foal to try and move it?
Give me a luck check, please, or a luck test. Yes, whatever they call it. Wow. Yeah, it sort of shies away, and the bowl, you can feel it, just like the heaviness of it bearing down on you, like, don't even try anything. But you're able to approach the foal.
Okay. Can I try?
This hurts
Can
so
I-
much.
Mhm. Can I try to move it, or would that hurt it?
It's no, it does. If you can communicate, it's whatever means you would deem it appropriate or whatever that you wanted to try to move it. You're getting. I can't move. I don't want to move. It hurts too much. I need to wait unless you have some means of dressing or treating these wounds to help
I have
heal
that,
it quicker.
I have that vial of coagulant. Would that work?
You could use that. If any of your other characters would have some sort of like animal husbandry or any sort of thing that you could add to this for treatment, you can add that to it if you wish.
I'd like to use the vial of coagulant on it then.
Okay.
Vial of barbecue sauce?
Yes. So it's, the blood is, it's sort of a very bright, like a magenta sort of color. You dab it away. You can send somebody to try and get, like, there's a little a hand crank water pump out front to maybe get you some clean dressings, like ranch or something, to put on the wound.
Okay.
Jeez.
But I'm a rutabaga farmer. I don't know if I know much about animal husbandry. I know a smidgen, but not a whole lot.
I'm just gonna roll with it because I've got an empathetic bond to this thing. It's kind of helping me figure out how to help it. So.
Yeah, I would assume that between the farmers having to, maybe try and if the animal doesn't need to be put down for its own good, so to speak, can kind of talk you through just from animals that they would have had as far as helping with this thing. But yeah, you can clean the wound. You put your tincture on it. I need for you to roll a d20 plus your personality, please.
Full
Your
personality?
modifier, yes, if you have a personality modifier.
Okay, alright, give me a second.
Didn't somebody have honey, or was that on another character that wasn't being used?
Well, that was freaking horrible.
I think that was me.
Hang on, I didn't do that right. There, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a vial of honey. Use that as an antiseptic.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can use that for the dressings to try to, like you said, antiseptic thing. I need, what die is that? Where the hell are my dice?
It's still a crappy roll, but yeah.
Okay. Well, how healing? I basically had you do a lay on hands check, is what they call it. That's how clerics, and if you had a paladin, would do healing. It's not an actual spell; it's an ability. But you roll a d20 as like a ability check, and depending on how well you do, you heal for X amount of dice. So you were able to at least heal for one of its hit dice of damage. So you heal it for. It was a d8, and I rolled 6. Okay. So it still needs to heal for 10 more points of damage before it will be healed. So, it thanks you very much, and you can feel, its breathing has slowed, it's not in as much pain, it's not as shocked at the moment. The other quote-unquote animal people that are in here, whatever, have seemed to have let their guard down slightly. Thank you, kind creature. If you would be so kind to help me further, if you give me a moment to steady myself, I can gather my courage to try to make my way back to my own my home. I don't. I seem to have slipped through a rift from my forest into this man's farm.
Of course, I'd be willing to help you.
There was a farm out in his fields, or it's a farm. There's a tree out in his fields that is where the gate was that I need to. Ah, hey, appreciate it. Thank you. That we if I can reach there, I can return to my my forest. So if you're okay, like I said, after about 10 minutes or so of gathering its courage, it shakily gets up on its feet. Legs, rather, I guess, hooves, as they are. But other than that, if you want to look around while this is all going on, the windows look out to a like the bush with the flowers on it. You see in the flowers there are actually what you would all consider to be fairy. Or fairies, rather.
Fair folk.
small, thumb-sized creatures with like butterfly wings that are patterned various, like look like monarch butterflies and whatnot. So that seem to be playfully fluttering around the bush, drinking from the flowers and whatnot. So, but like I said, after a couple of minutes, the foal gets up on its, steadies itself, and it says, "Let you know that it is. I'm ready to leave as best as I can." So,
should we tell old Buck what was going on first?
oh, I mean, it would rather not. It's ready to go. It's been here much longer than it ever wanted to be.
Well, I mean,
we should help it.
maybe we should tell old Buck that the problem's solved and we don't need no farm burning going on anymore. It'd be an awful shame to lose the whole farm over a couple of antsy armored fellas.
No, but maybe we ought to actually solve the problem before we tell him that. Let's get this foal home first, and then we could probably consider the problem solved.
Well, if you say so.
Okay. So, you lead it out the back doorway. Find the gateway into the fields, and you see the tree off a few. It's about 100 yards or so into the field. There's a single tree standing by itself. You see in the middle of the radish field there's a tree that has an old swing on it. You follow a trail of magenta colored fluid that takes you behind the tree, where you see a shimmering glowing pink ring floating in midair. The center looks like to be a mirror made of rippling water. There are multiple shades of green, but you cannot discern where exactly it is you're looking at.
Oh, cool.
Does anybody have any plans of going through, or do you just want to let the horse creature go by itself?
Tears up some grass, tosses it through.
I kind of want to follow it.
If you do take up a thing of grass and toss it, nothing comes out on the other side.
I should ask, is Marston the chicken coming along with us?
Yes, it's following along.
Oh, thank God.
Only your animals, the others did not follow.
That is fine by me.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know about everybody else, but I would like to follow it through the portal.
I'll follow as well.
Well, if you can put your hand through the rift there, and it feels, you can like swirl it around. You can pull it out if you want to, but
can I stick my head through and see the other side?
If you want, but just with your hand through at first, it is noticeably cooler and it feels more humid than the farm field. There you feel like a gentle breeze on through your fingers.
You are acting like an astronaut from Ohio. What's an astronaut? I ain't never heard that word before. And what says yonder, Ohio?
Ohio. If you really want to put your head through, you see that the other side, you are looking out on a forest that's full of plants that you have never seen before. You can't identify any of them. They're very lush and very green, beyond like anything you've ever seen. The trees go very, very high, so high you can't see the sky through them.
I'll take a running leap through the dungeon instance.
push him
my
through
God.
the door. But it looks like you could probably walk around for days and probably not find the edge of the forest. This area has been the area where the portal is, though, looks like it's been cleared by a like deliberately cleared, like stomped down. It looks as perfect as a circle as you could get. And you do smell the scent of smoke. That's the only other thing, is you smell smoke coming from
Smoke is
yes, coming from another clearing nearby.
Well, that smells like trouble.
once I step through, I'm gonna look for the little foal. Do I see it anywhere?
You let the well, it was going to wait if you were going to go through, but you go through, or you see it. Let's see here. You said you're looking for them? Or looking for the
Yeah, I was looking for the little unicorn. I went through the portal following it.
Unfortunately, you look around and you see right about when you get the whiffs of the smoke, you hear like a twanging noise and a horse panicking neighing.
Can I run toward it? I'm assuming
So
that's the foul.
you actually went through the portal.
Correct.
Okay. If you're out, like I said, you're in the middle of the clearing and you see opposite the clearing you're in now, there's another one, and the horse, the unicorn, call it what it is in a large net. It's been snared, and it's like hanging about 8 feet above the ground.
And of course, I'm a fracking dwarf, so there's no way I'm going to be able to reach it.
Well, no, with that attitude you want.
I can lift her up.
Trees like all us country bumpkins.
I can put her
I
on my
can't
shoulder.
tell you how
I'm a
many trees
dwarf.
I climbed as a young little lad.
I'm a dwarf. We don't climb trees.
Well, why
Yes.
not?
Never mind, you can't climb on my shoulders.
In the opposite clearing, you see 10 corpses,
Very.
humanoids. There are a few. It's a very like black metal, but there's daggers. You see 2 of those. There's a sword and an axe, a hand axe.
Grab the sword and try to cut the foal down.
Well, it is kind of high up off the ground. If you're just trying to cut the net, that might not be a good.
Well, Rav said that I could climb on his shoulders and try.
Okay. Well, there's let's see here. What else you got? There's you also see a collar with a horse collar that has a symbol of unknown origin to you. Also in the clearing, there is a wounded adult-like horse creature. It's laying on the ground by a burnt-out campfire. Even in this dark forest, its figure, if it was seen in the daylight, it would be white with a long tail and mane. The colors of a vibrant rainbow. On its forehead is a very long horn, which sparkles.
So a mama unicorn or a daddy unicorn?
This creature is alive, but is very much exhausted, and seems to be using the horn to slowly mend wounds on its body. Around the corpses of the creatures are of a navy blue skin color. They have large fish-like eyes based. And it looks like they were some sort of a hunter, and this obviously was a fight that took place over this creature, but it does not seem to have... Well, it notices you now since it heard the unicorn getting snagged or snared.
Well, if Rav is still cool with it, I'd like to try to climb on his shoulders and try to cut the unicorn out of the snare.
Sure, I'm going to grab the hand axe first, though.
Okay. Did everybody else come through too, or is it just the two of them?
Oh, I'm probably through. Considering I just was telling the dwarf to climb a tree.
Okay. Fick fell because he got lonely. Aw.
Alright, so I'll climb up on his shoulders and cut the foal down.
You do notice that the other unicorn is... you notice the other creature, like you said, is obviously an adult unicorn. More than likely it is a mother. And it's, you're getting... It stands up, it's like wincing in pain, and it's fighting against... It seems to be snared in some sort of like leg catch. And it's, you're getting empathetic vibes of like, that my child, my baby, please, I'm here for you, I'll get you, that sort of thing.
Can I seem to have an empathetic bond with the little one, can I tell the mom that I'm gonna save it?
Do another one of your personality check, please. Yes. And who's Rav, go ahead and make a strength check for me to try and cut the so yeah, you are calming the... calm down, Mom, we're getting your kid, calm down.
Okay. Which one that be, trained or untrained?
Just D20. So it'd be trained. The only difference is if it's untrained, you would roll a D10. If it's trained, you roll a D20.
Okay.
Sorry, whole new buttons. Oh Jesus.
It must be the axe. It's I mean, you're cutting it. It's just taking a while. But eventually, you're able to slowly lower the cut the rope, have a hold on to it where you can slowly lower the thing down to the ground and undo the net. I'm guessing you're wanting to do the same with the leg, because like I said, it's got like a snare around its leg. If you wanted to try to the mom.
Yeah. Do you want him to roll another strength?
No, you can get that taken care of.
It takes us longer.
Yeah.
Rusty axe, apparently.
Like I said, there's the two daggers, a sword, an axe. There are 36 gold coins in a denomination, or in some sort of pressing that you're not aware of.
Yeah, I
And-
took the sword if somebody else wants to gather those daggers.
And also, like I said, a horse collar that has gold trimming with a standard on it that you are unaware of off the top of your head. Well, for what it's worth, I guess it would make sense. There's a like profile picture of the glassblower fella that you came here with.
Yeah, what?
It looks like it's an elf in profile.
Collar?
Yes, on the horse collar.
Huh.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna pick the collar and all the gold up and take it with us.
Yeah.
Did anybody have like a sack or something in their gear?
Yeah, and I know somebody at least had one.
Not Hickory.
I know
Was
one
it?
of my characters did. Do you have one, Heathen?
One of
I
my
think
characters.
I think she just has bowls.
Oh, that's almost as bad. I just said something to Mel, and then all of a sudden realized what the fuck I said. I'm like, I think one of us had a large sack.
I'm checking my other characters. Yeah, the other characters did have a large sack.
Well, aren't they lucky?
Well, here's what we'll
But
do
they'll keep it. I don't have it on this one.
Here's what we'll do real quick. Pick out your one character that you would like to make level 1. And that'll be who we'll say is here now.
I'm gonna stick with the one I've been playing, so it'll be fine if I don't have a sack.
And everybody else, yeah, it's equipment by attrition, so everybody else, your other 3 characters give their possessions, more than likely minus your weapons, to the one that you want to play.
So that means I now have a steel flask, a large sack, a torch, and something else.
And whatever their, I would say not their trade goods, but...
I kind of want to switch. I think I'm gonna switch
Okay.
to this little lady.
Are you still playing your, well, even if you're not going to play the Dwarf Apothecary,
I'm the dwarf apothecary. I'm gonna play that.
okay. You know that those weapons are made with cold, it's what you would call cold iron, which is reputed to be very detrimental to fays and mythical creatures, elves and whatnot, so...
The sword I have is a cold iron sword.
Yes.
Oh my.
And
what
what would
means about a character, but...
What's that?
what would the
Oh
What-
no, just go ahead, it's fine.
Okay. What'd you say, Ring?
what would the damage dice on that be?
It's, if it's a short sword, yeah, it's a short sword, so it's a D6.
Okay. Is there
But
any magic bonus for being
it's-
cold iron?
it's considered to be +1 damage against fey or mythic or mystical creatures. But not to hit, just to damage.
Okay, so it would just have a damage bonus of 1, I guess.
Yes, +1. You can swap out weapons if you want, but you're not gonna have like 4 pitchforks, is what I'm saying.
Oh. Wait, could I take, like, so you can't like have multiple of the same kind of weapon? Or just multiple weapons, period?
No, you can have multiple weapons, but like I said, I'm not seeing the benefit of giving like I said, having 2 or 3 pitchforks with one character at the moment for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother to take the weapons from my other characters because I'll just stick with the cudgel that I had and the cold iron sword I just picked up. And then now I have a large sack, a torch, and a day of rations.
What is
Okay.
the damage die on the cold iron sword or cold iron hand axe?
Hand axe is D6 also, and it's the same +1 damage against fays and mystical creatures. I know Miss Heathen's going to I think bow out now because she's already got her. She's going to be a halfling monk.
Awesome.
Yeah, and she's been sort of brain fog for the last little while, so I don't want to torture her any more than I have to with this at the moment. So, and Rave, you said you were wanting to be a warrior.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best thing with this character, but I'll try.
Well, because isn't your strength kind of crap?
Yeah, it's an 8.
Well, you can still be a warrior and have a low strength. You can be really any of the classes in here and have kind of quote-unquote subpar stats and still do well with your class.
Elf
Okay.
is a class?
What's that?
Elf is a class?
Elf is its own class, yeah. Elves are like fighter wizards, basically. They can cast spells, they can use armor, they can use weapons. Dwarves are their own class. There is an option for, I think, a dwarf cleric and a dwarf rogue, too, that I wouldn't mind using, but they're in a one of my supplement magazines I don't mind using, but
Okay, with me getting the profession of a dwarf apothecary, so would I be stuck being a dwarf class, or would I be able to be something different?
that's up to you. If you wanted to try being a dwarf cleric, you could do that. If you want to just be a dwarf in themselves, dwarfs as a class are close to the closest thing to them would be another warrior, but
I'd
they
rather not be a warrior.
well they're warriors, but they're like sword and board warriors. They like you use your shield as an offhand weapon and that sort of thing. They get bonus, like armor class, that sort of thing.
I'd be willing to try the dwarf cleric because I was gonna pick between either a cleric or a wizard because those are my 2 favorite
Okay,
classes.
and I kind
No,
of I kind of like the idea of the pharmaceutical holy man, so to speak. So that would be kind of
The
interesting.
apothecary, kind of cool, yeah.
Anima, do you have any clue what you might want to try playing other than your the cheese man? I mean, you can be the cheese man, but what class you would like to go as?
Some magic user, I guess.
You and I are so the same. We both like magic.
Well,
I just don't think he's cut out to be a melee anything.
You had a wizard the last time. You want to try doing a wizard again, or you want to go a cleric?
Cleric sounds appropriate for a mendicant.
Okay. I
There's
will.
never a bad thing with having multiple healy types.
Yeah, no, not really. And cleric as a class doesn't necessarily mean like in this the stereotypical like all I do is heal. If you wanted to be a in D&D terms, like a paladin, that would be a cleric too. You would just use a sword instead of a mace or a hammer or whatever. But
I guess that'll be what
Good
I
night,
roll
Finch.
for. Good night.
Let's see.
Considering I have a sword right now.
And this we're not necessarily done with the actual adventure itself, but it's very nearly over, at least to the point where having you guys be level 1 is fine. So, and Tivani, do you what guy were you wanting to play as? Were you thinking of the elf?
I want to play the elf, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure what class to pick.
Well, elves are only elves. That's the only thing with them.
Huh?
Elves don't have a class with them. They're just elves are a class and a race. But what that means is, like I said, you can wear armor. You can
Wait, so I can't pick any other class.
not as an elf.
Okay, well that makes it easy.
Well, I mean, I'll double check, but elves by themselves, like I said, they're basically like a fighter wizard, where they cast spells, they can wear armor, and they have, they use swords.
Okay.
In the book I have in front of me, it says, elves are a strong, slender, demi-human race native to woodlands and shaded forests. Elves live for more than 1,000 years in small cities of like-minded individuals. Those elves who study the martial or magical arts may find themselves in search of an arcane relic, a divine token, or a legendary weapon. These seekers compromise the rare elven adventurers encountered by humans. Elven longevity, combined with their skills with magic, has created many legends about their racial roots. Whether elves really have traffic with demons and gods is for them to know and the other races to discover. Elves can cast spells as wizards do. An elf of the same power level as a human wizard also has many decades of combat experience. As such, elves typically cast their spells just as competently as human wizards, but also have martial skills. An elf gains 1d6 hit points at each level. An elf is trained in the use of the dagger, javelin, lance, longbow, longsword, short bow, short sword, staff, spear, and two-handed sword. Elves often wear armor of mithril, even though it affects their spell casting. Because of their sensitivity to iron, elf characters are trained from an early age with mithril weapons. Before they depart on a life of adventure, they have acquired mithril equipment.
Yeah.
At first level, an elf character may purchase one piece of armor and one weapon that are manufactured of mithril at no additional cost. Mithril armor weighs slightly less than iron or steel armor of the same type and can be worn by the elf without the pain normally associated with metal weapons.
I do see here. Shoot.
It's a lot of information to take in.
Yeah.
When there's like 4 chapters, I just stopped because I didn't want me to read you the whole thing.
I did see. If you didn't want to be that, there's also the rogue version of an elf. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. So if you wanted to be, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. But ouch. I'll get with you later on about it. Like I said, since it is getting a little late and you don't want to shoehorn you into it immediately, so.
Oh, dude, elves can see in the dark up to 60 feet.
Cool.
It's that infravision. Heck yeah.
They're also immune to magical sleep and paralysis.
That is a good one because that happens quite a bit.
Cool. Elves are astute and observant. All elf characters receive a +4 bonus to detect secret doors. Moreover, when simply passing within 10 feet of a secret door, elves are entitled to a check to detect it.
Wow.
Did you roll a good luck?